have already seen how when I save my seeds from things I grow, I store them in jars on these shelves. I've now rearranged them into alphabetical order. So if I'm looking for something specifically, I have columns in alphabetical order going down all the shelves. I do have a separate area with more of these seeds that are in a tub that are for my giveaway monthly that I do on my community post page. So check that out once a month, and that's separate seeds. And then the third area of seeds I have are my bought seeds, my new seeds, and they're in here. And again, I've now made these in alphabetical order. These are my normal vegetable type seeds in alphabetical order here. And here are herbs. I'm just starting some flowers and other newer things for me to grow, like spinach, etc. If you see a bag, it's for more than one type of something. So for example, kohlrabi, I know I've got the white one and the red or purple one in there. Now, to label them when I've sown seeds, I have many different ways. I do names on stones of what I've planted. The thing I do mostly is popsicle sticks. I've also tried write on plastic cutlery, many different ways. Tell me how you label yours. And more recently, I've been labelling them a bit more permanently on here. Now, to store these are just ones I've finished sowing and I've just thrown them in a jar to resort. But normally, how I would store them is I've been having this plastic file, again in alphabetical order, with each of the sticks, any sticks I've got. But as you can see, this is getting a bit out of hand and I want to get rid of this. So I'm going to do a new way of keeping these sticks. And I thought, how can I keep these sticks? Obviously, I want to quickly find what I want. So how can I quickly find these sticks? And then, as I've just shown you, my seed packets, if I've got more than one type, I've got them in a plastic bag. So I was thinking, maybe these sticks, let's say this is onion, I would put a plastic bag of each of the seed containers in, each of the seed packets in a plastic bag, and then put the relevant sticks in with them. And then when I get the seed packet out of, say, onions, it's already got the labels in there. So that's what I'm going to do now. I want to get rid of this whole file. I want to get rid of this whole file, and then these will be in the seed packets. When I finish a seed packet, where I finish showing them and there's no more left, I go straight to my phone, and on the shopping list on my phone, I straight away write down what seed I have just finished. When I go shopping, I then obviously have my phone on me and I know what seeds I need to buy. Obviously, I know what seeds I haven't ever got, so if I see new ones, then straight away I know I can buy those as well. Now I'm roughly getting them into a rough alphabetical order. Radish there, onion, I had some onion just now, there's onion. Some obviously I have more than one of, and that is obviously because I have more than one sowing on the go at a time. And for example, now I've also made kohlrabi with different colours, because obviously when I grow kohlrabi I want to know which colour ones they are. So now we have the white kohlrabi there, and these were made with no cost at all because these were given to me by a friend. These are actually vet sticks for tongue depressors, holding down animals' tongues to look down their throat. And when you see the transfers I've used on top, these are just really old Letraset rub down letters, transfer letters. You'll see some I make up the letters out of bits of other letters as I'm running out, and then I just use clear nail varnish on the top that's really gone hard and not really any use. So that's what I use on top. Now Rosa lettuce, I think I will just put that with normal lettuce. And I'm going to try and get all of them done like this until I run out of these transfer letters. So just a rough alphabetical order, and then I can see what ones I've got and also what ones I need to make still in this neater form. And when I get a new seed packet, I will try and make one of these labels straight away to go with it. The only thing it will mean extra of is a plastic bag for the seed packets where I only have one type of seed. I cannot use elastic bands. Literally in a matter of weeks, elastic bands in Cyprus perish. Maybe I can find something else to attach them. Maybe a paper clip rather than putting each way a plastic bag. Yes, that would be better, because I really only want to use a plastic bag for the seed packets if I've got more than one of different varieties, for example, like the lettuce. Yes, maybe I'll just paper clip these on to these seed packets. I'm going to try that. Any suggestions from you are always gladly received. So what do you think of this idea? I think it will work. And as I say, I will then just have that grey seed box I showed you rather than keeping it a file somewhere else as well. Let me know in the comments if you think it's a good idea or how you label or store your seeds. Now, I just found I had this list of what sticks I had made, these new sticks, because I'd like to get them all to that. So now I'm going to write down on this list what ones I need to make rather than sit here and do them as I go. I can just write it down. So going through my seed packet, first one I've got is artichokes. I haven't got that, so I'm going to write it down there. I've just scared the foo-foo out of my cat, Kit. I've moved the indoor growing black shelves into my room for storage, and he's been enjoying sitting on them in this room. I'm in the sun lounge, and I went in my room to get the paper clips, and he was asleep on the bottom of one of the shelves. And you know how cats just spring up? He sprung up and then went herring along. Yes, the wide paper clips work. I don't have very many of them. I'll have to see if I can rob some from Mike. The only thing with this is they now can't stand this way because I put them down like this in the box. I suppose they could go that way. Oh, look, if I turn these around the other way, there, that will be at the top, and now I can see what I've got as I go through. That'll work. I'll just have to, if they're open, fold them down and clip that in as well. Yes, this might well work. Yes, I think that might be a solution. Now, normally when I'm doing this sort of job, I either put on Boom radio, which you can get all around the world. If you're of my age, you will love it. It plays all the music from my era and before, a little bit before, 50s, 60s, 70s, few 80s. And that's the concept of the radio station. You can get it on an app and it's no charge. or I listen to a podcast. But obviously, because I'm filming, I don't do that, but it makes me get on with my job. Yes, there's about 3 or 4 packs of beetroot there in the plastic bag. So as I say, if I've got more than 1 pack, they're going in a plastic bag still. And it also means I don't need to do any more of the sticky labels that I was doing on a plastic bag, because we've got a label there. Brilliant. So this is how I was labelling the plastic bags. We don't need that anymore, so that's going to save on those. I'll put the sticks there. Super. Yes, I definitely think this would be easier. They're all like this, and I can just flick through and even see quickly what I've got in there. So here's the list so far of what ones I still need to make, just purely of, I've done all this side, all the normal vegetables. So I've got them still in order there. So I'm going to put those back and then start this side that is flowers. I'm starting on marigolds. That's all I have, 2 types of marigolds, and herbs or newer things to me, such as spinach. And this is a big bag of chard. If anyone wants chard seeds, I have plenty. So that's those ones back. There's still a few sticking up. It's not quite neat yet because all the ones I haven't got labels for, I've still put back in there for now. But yes, looking good. Let's start on this side now, doing the same thing. And that is the second side done. I haven't done the last few seeds that I got from Stephanie, one of my workaways, because I've only got 3 actual seeds left. So obviously I'm not going to worry about that. That would just be handwritten on a stick for now. So these are done. Now I've got to go and do the jars you saw at the beginning, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to attach the sticks to those. Maybe wrap around with string, pretty bows, I don't know. Your suggestions are welcome, but I thought I'd let you know what I was doing today and different ideas I have for labelling. This definitely seems a way to make it neat and tidy, and now I've got rid of all that. It's all contained in the box, and of course I will have more room if I put the chard seeds somewhere else. So here's my little list of ones just in the box that I need to make sticks for. For the jars, I'm going through old ones I had and making any I haven't got. And these are being tied together the same types to use up the old sticks with bread ties of bread packets. And then I'm going to put them probably in shelf order. So there's 3 shelves, so there's not too many altogether, into these video cases, old video cases, and stack them along in those. I've got 3 left, so whether I do one for each shelf so they're easy to find, or whether I do ones where I have got seeds in those jars and one where I haven't got seeds in the jars and then move them around. Not 100% sure, but I'm just sorting them out for now. And thank you all very much for watching. I really appreciate as I say sometimes on my lives, with so many channels out there, I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart that you decide to spend your valuable time watching my channel. I appreciate you so much, and those who share my channel as well. That's so kind of you. And I wish you all a brilliant sowing and harvesting time this year in your gardens. Till next time, as always, Meraki.